North, south, east, west, the deal. Y'all already know how it's gonna go. Let's go ahead and take a few seconds and get our minds right before we get into this. Come on. Now, Blueface was recently released from prison. He's a free man. And I don't believe he learned his lesson. Like, I don't think he got his mind right. Because he linked up with DDG. He in the studio with him, and he decided to, like, get on a song. And there's multiple gangs and hoods, bro. So let's see what's the script and see what he had to say. Come on.
First day in, I'm squabbling a tank twin. Where you from? Because I'm squabbling on stank twanks and pool putts. Oh my goodness, Diddy, you're not finna compare me. They're gonna be like, man, this nigga going crazy. You talking about some valedictorian shit.
Hey, come on, I'm ready.
Now, when I first seen this, I knew it was gonna be a lot of people coming for Blueface cripping. Because to a lot of people, his cripping been questionable before he went to prison. People always associated with him with being from the Valley. I guess he grew up in Santa Clarita. I really don't know. Now, I always was wondering, like, how did he get from the Valley to the schoolyards? Like, what was the link? And it was his older brother, homie. So I guess, you know, his brother was banging schoolyard. Maybe he started claiming schoolyard. But I asked people, bro, I did my homework, and they said Blueface is really from schoolyard. It's not because he a rapper. It's not none of that. Like, he really got put on schoolyard, and it's either he gonna program and do what he's supposed to do, or he won't be from schoolyard. And it's that simple. But people, they coming for his cripping. Now, be brazy. He has something to say. So let's go. Let's see what he had to say. Come on.
Blueface gotta bounce on here on lanes because he just jumped on that live and popped it on some homies and said, and this 20s, this Blackstone, this all that on lanes, and you came to jail, you went high power gang, and you and went to the pen, you went PC, all type shit. So I seen another person say, hey, where you was at before you went to that yard? Again, you have to get on there and say that. Ain't no hate, it ain't nothing. It's all good in the hood. Happy a motherfucker. That's happy people go home. Jesus Christ. But with gang members, if he was a regular person, it'd be good.
Now, he said Blueface was in high power in the county jail and Blueface went PC in prison, which that is cap. Now, I know that Baby B Brazy is in his feelings because Blueface dissed the 20s, he dissed the jungles. You know, so he in his feelings, he trying to come to defense for his homies. So he want to make it seem like Blueface is a Gilligan. But I got a day one homie who ain't gonna lie. Ain't got nothing to lie about, bro. That was in the county jail with Blueface. Blueface was not in no PC. Blueface was in the cell with the dude Baby Thirsty. How is he high power, bro? He wasn't high power. He was on the main line. I know a lot of people, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people was questioning Blueface cripping. So they probably thought when he hit the county, he was going to try to use the little rapper status and try to, like, hint to the sheriffs like he need to go to high power or something. That's probably what they thought. But that ain't the case, bro. That ain't the script. And as far as him in prison, I don't think he was in PC. But, you know, I can't really confirm nor deny he was PC in prison, to be honest. Because I ain't had no homie on no yard that he landed at. So I can't verify that. But like I said, one of my homies, they was in the county with Blueface, and they said he was in there programming, squabbling. And then you got to think, man, Blueface is in shape. He's athletic. He's tall. He was sparring with Floyd Mayweather, y'all. You really think that he got to hit the county jail, homie, and be scared of fades, bro? Do you really think he's in shape? Most of the gangbangers that's coming in the county jail, they not in shape. You got probably a few in there that been in there for a while, so they in shape. But Blueface, realistically, would run through most of his ops and enemies in that county jail. And that's why I kind of believe that homie Blueface had to go to prison. He wanted to go to prison. He had to, bro. He had to go to prison to solidify himself. To say, no, I'm not just a famous Crip rapper. I'm really a famous Crip, and I'm going to hit the pen, the county, and I'm going to program, bro. Now, you know, I heard the rumors and the allegations of him being a dirt bag. But I mean, like, bro, like, why do he need to be, like, fresh looking and why do he need to be looking cute for a bunch of males, bro? If he looking a little rusty and dusty, that's okay. I don't got nothing wrong with that, bro. Then I heard, the other allegations where they said, he a spice head in there. I mean, people in jail, they probably, want to get high. I don't know. But I wouldn't be in there messing with no K2 and no spice, especially if I'm a rapper, bro. I should be able to be getting me some tree or some wax, to be honest. But now Munchie B is questioning his cripping in prison as well. So let's see what he had to say.
Brother baby mama works in Lancaster prison, bro.
Yo, brother baby mama.
On that very yard this man was on. I asked about the man. She said, no, that's not a PC yard. But she said he's a dirt bag, a spice head, and don't come out his cell. All three. Now, how we program out here, YGs, Mike generation, or the TYGs, younger, we go to yard, mandatory yard. We out there busting down, hanging out and game banging. These Crips is Tiny Loken. You supposed to be on the yard programming. You wasn't doing that, buddy. No activity. So don't lie. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the Damu dissing. The Blackstones is the homies. The 20s the homies. You done squabbled none of these dudes running through these jail cells in the jail systems. You're lying. You're lying, bro.
Well, at least his brother baby mama said that Blueface wasn't on no PC yard. But like I said, people saying he looking dirty and bummy. He's in prison, bro. Why do y'all want a male in there looking all like fine and dandy? That shit don't make no sense. You want him in there looking good for other men? I just don't get it. But who else better to hear from than Blueface himself? He responded to this. I don't think he really had to, because it really ain't no sufficient evidence. Ain't nobody really even saying like, oh, I was in there, I marked him out, or I beat on him, or he turned down my fade. I ain't seen one video come out like that. But let's log in and see what he had to say.
Address this shit one time only for y'all, gang. Bro, my whole term, I did everything the correct way, gang. I hit the minimum yard, nigga. 3 weeks, I'm out of there. My points went up, nigga. I'm on active yard, gangland. I did everything the correct way. All that shit niggas popping about Blueface got a DP. I don't screw our crip. I've been from the hood for damn near a decade. I ain't been DP one time. And it's not gonna happen because I follow the rules. I program. Screw our crip. Like, I know I'm fresh out and I got this prison shit back booming and niggas wanna come out and tell their story. A blind nigga just got on here and said, we had mandatory yard, we squabbled our ops. You were not on the active yard. Dead homies. If you squabbled any ops in prison, you were not on the active yard. That's a no-go. Come on, cuz. It's 2026. Let me fix that. I've been from the hood for over a decade. On that swat. Yeah.
Oh.
Ask about that.
I am.
Decade. And I did everything that a nigga. There's nothing that I ain't did. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Cut it out.
From what I know, if you on a level 3 or 4, an active yard in California, it's mandatory yard, bro. You gotta come to yard. I don't know the script on the lower 2s and the 1 yards, but bro, on the level 3 and 4, it's mandatory yard. And you not squabbling no ops on that yard, bro. It will go all bad, bro. It's no hands policy. Remember what I said. People were still gonna question what he did and how he rep cripping in prison, bro. Even if he didn't do that little song where he dissed them hoods that he beef with, bro. He's a gangbanger. I mean, what y'all expect? How y'all gonna just try to, like, well, now he's boo-boo because he's dissing his ops on a song, bro?